Fortnite has began teasing Chapter 6 Season 4, and here we have a very first look at a new weapon coming to Season 4, introducing the swarmstrike, a surefire way to clear the nearest infestation. And if we go to the short, we can just see the numbers better here because the quality is better. We can see that the reload speed is 2.4 seconds. The blast radius is 1 meter, and of course the sight is 200 meters, I believe. We have essentially a new quad launcher, but it's got 7 rockets. Given the fact that it's called the Swarm Strike, I presume you'd be able to fire all of them at the same time, a swarm, or maybe even one at a time, because you do have this sort of really neat animation when this loads up. So you put it in, and it loads the fact you've got all of them in there. So it makes sense if you could fire each one individually and they remove themselves. So it'd be interesting to see if that's the case once we get it in game. A few other things I noticed about this as well is down, but this date changes, and sometimes it has dots, sometimes it then has brackets. I don't think there's anything secret here. Percentages, God knows what that means. I don't think that's meant to be taken. 1914? What? I don't think that's meant to be taken as a teaser for anything. I just think that's them trying to be cool. It looks cool, you know. Also, guys, if you're currently enjoying the content, make sure to hit that like button. Let's try and get 400 likes on this video. And of course, pop in creator code MRJL1 in the Fortnite item shop. Hashtag partner. Thank you very much. But if we have a look over here, we get to see on this map the infestation has been left behind because of the tentacle. We have the new order base top of the map. We have this middle POI, which is actually really concerning given the fact that what that POI has in it. And of course, the demon domain area seems to also be infected. Of course, that's where we believe the infestation to start. So obviously, we do have this is the one we can clearly see, which is the new order base. The third. I believe actually this is the first order base. This is the first order base. Not entirely sure. I might have got it wrong, but this is the first one that's going to be infested with bugs. Of course, we've got Demon's Domain there, but honestly, it looks to be Utopia, which obviously we were a little concerned with the Spire's location around Utopia, given the fact Utopia currently holds the portal to the vault. That's quite concerning, given the fact that's apparently where they're going to put the 0 shards when they find them. So if the infestation is going anywhere near that, that can't bode well. But obviously, we believe the infestation is coming from the Kraken's chopped off tentacle, which of course was inflated, now deflated. I mean, it's still bouncy. The eyes were moving at one point. Very, very cool stuff. But here we have the remains of it. And as you can see, the blood has started to spill out of this thing. And it's already infected the ground. It's polluted the ground and has led to these things where bugs clearly come out of them. If we wait here for a second, we should be able to see one or two. Take a little flight, and there we do. I've seen one, and there we go. There's the little fella flying around. My first thought is that they're parasites, and they actually lived in the Kraken, and they've come from the insides of it, like literally living like a parasite. But some people have said maybe the blood has infected the ecosystem, the wildlife, and has changed them, corrupted them themselves. Like Diego, these bugs are now corrupted, and they're actually coming from the ground or under the ground when they essentially lived anyway. That's why we have large areas like the First Order base or New Order base. I can't quite remember which one's which. And obviously Demon's Domain. So that could be the case as well. And it could have always been here, but dormant or not corrupted by a demonic Kraken. Obviously in the video, we have this sign down here, which I believe you can probably see better actually on the short. We have the OXR, which we believe to be the new faction. Now, we have been talking a few weeks on the channel about the Mantis and the Spider sort of teams. I did theorize that they're part of the same unit, but they're different teams within that faction. So the OXR could be like the main group, and they could have a Mantis team and Spider team. They could have 2 different jobs. And the more we get into that, we have seen the bases. So here we are getting a proper look at the weapon in-game. And first of all, what on earth is that? So it seems like the bugs will probably come out on that. Holy smokes, I don't want to say what that looks like, but that does look like a Last Reality logo, does it? That looks like one of the logos inside the Last Reality. Wait, what? I don't want to be that guy. We'll probably get in game and it won't look anything like what it looks like here, but it does either look like that one. Obviously, As we can also see, and I've discussed in the Halo teaser, we could see this research team, and obviously we can see it better here. We can see these buildings, that seems militarized, so that makes sense with the Spider organization, not the Mantis, which seems like a private investigator type agency. But for the military side of their divisions, because I think there's the same overall team, this OXR, but they got different teams. I think that'd be kind of cool. Here they going with these glitches again. There must be something in these glitches. I won't hear the end of it. I will not hear the end of it. What on earth? Is that the other side of that? This one looks completely different to one we just seen. Well, I can't wait to jump in a new season and be honestly not disappointed, but not surprised when it turns out that isn't probably what we thought it was. Okay, here it is, a closer image. It's definitely something. Probably not a Last Reality logo now, looking at it a little bit closer, but I don't know. It's definitely, this is more squiggly, and then these are 2 lines. Okay, then Fortnite have tweeted out this. I love sprites, sure. Hope nothing bad happens to them. And then put a bug emoji with some happy music, and then it gets dark. It'd be a shame if something happened to them. And yeah, that's a relatively concerning, I suppose. I believe it has something to do with what's been in game this whole chapter. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Wait, that's a lie. I think it has something to do with what's been in the game since Chapter 6, Season 2, the Lawless season. And if we make our way over to Crime City, which is in this direction, and we make our way to an arcade store, which I did point out when we went into game, is this. Brave large signs next to sprites that look like ghosts, actual ghosts. Obviously, sprites are kind of ghosts themselves, but yeah, this is certainly something a little different, I suppose. Obviously, Hope's graffiti. This looks to be graffiti done by Hope. This store also has the Chapter 2 Season 7 skin of Fishtune. Rather intriguing. I pointed out at the time when we first got this POI and I saw this, I was like, well, there's no accents, not usually, and I don't want to worry anyone, but you know, the whole might have a red cube, might have a red cube, might have a red cube. Will the sprites? I mean, I don't know what was going on with that one, but these sprites, will they be in trouble? Will they not look so cute next season? When the bugs come and the infestation causes their connection to the spirit realm or whatever to sort of go a bit wild and they end up looking actually like ghosts. So I guess we have to wait and see, I suppose. But guys, comment down below what you make of this. These teasers for next season, I like them, and I can't wait for August 7th. Guys, if anyone does buy anything in the Fortnite shop, please consider like Hot Seeker Aphrodite, Jawbreaker, Mercenary Core, Fantastic Four, Starlit. Consider using creator code MRJOY. Thank you to anyone who uses my support creator code. It means a lot for the channel and the support. Helps me make more videos like this, so I do really much appreciate it. So thank you very much. And until next time, it has been your boy, Miss Joe. Until next time, bye bye.